Hello boys and girls. Today we're going to be painting to music like Kandinsky did. And on your Canvas page I've included a link to a YouTube site that has some music that you can use, and that's what I'll be using today as well. As far as materials go, you probably have crayons at home. You could use crayons, you could use colored pencils, you can use marker, you can use paint, you could use Sharpie. So you want to think about, when you're choosing materials, you want to think about the qualities of each material and decide what you're most interested in using. Remember that with Sharpie, it will not run if you put water on it. If you use regular markers like Crayola markers and then you put water on top of them, they will start to run or spread out like paint does. So if you wanted to paint but you don't have paint, that would be one option, using just Crayola markers. So what I'm going to do is start with a black Sharpie drawing lines. That's our first step, is to just draw the lines that come to your mind when you hear the music, lines and shapes. So we're going to spend a minute doing that, and then you are going to go back and start the music over and listen this time for color. So just watch me and then you give it a try. Okay, so that was just a little over 1 minute of the music. Quickly filled up my paper with that. As you're working, try to vary the line a little bit. So you might have some that are a little bit lighter or thinner like this one, and some that are a little bit heavier or thicker like these. I was running out of room. It's fine if you overlap things. See here, my curves started to overlap my dashed line. So if you go a little bit longer and you want to start overlapping, that's fine too. But I have plenty of lines now to work with. So what I'm going to do next is listen to the music from the beginning and add color. So you'll probably want to get out a few colors that you already have in mind for that music. You might have already had some colors that came to mind. So go ahead and pull those out and have them close by so that you can work really quickly to the music. And then at that point, if you want to let the music keep playing longer than a minute as you add color, I think that would be fine. So that's what I'm going to do, and then we'll see where it ends up. Okay, we're well over a minute now, so what I'm gonna do is put this on a time lapse so I can get it finished more quickly for you to see, and you can have plenty of time to do your own. Okay, I'm gonna stop here with the drawing, and you could keep going. It's just up to you how much color you want to add to express the sound of the music. And I wanted to show those of you that do have markers and want to use them kind of like paint, how you can add water. So here where I left the spaces empty, I just made shapes on top. I can just get a little bit of water, go back over that, and it will spread out. I think we've done this before on some of our Canvas assignments. And so you can kind of spread it out and move it around as you like. It's also a good way to blend colors. So you can try that if you want to. My markers were kind of blending a little bit together without water, as you can see up here. But this is just another way that you can use your markers, and especially if you don't have paint. Okay, so I can kind of, that music now is building, so I'm going to go ahead and do that too with my paint. Okay, so I could do that as much or as little as I want throughout the painting. I'm going to stop here though, so you have plenty of time to create your own, and then take a picture and post it to Canvas. I hope you had fun. Bye guys.